Hey there, and welcome back to Second Gear with Debbie. I'm your host, running coach, and nutrition specialist, here to help you navigate perimenopause and menopause, not just to survive it, but to truly thrive. Today, we are deep diving into a topic that is absolutely crucial for every woman navigating midlife: perimenopause and menopause, and how it impacts our training and overall well-being. If you've been feeling like your body is a mystery lately, that your usual training isn't quite working anymore, or that recovery is just become an uphill battle, you are definitely not alone. It isn't just about getting older. It's a complex physiological shift. To help us understand this today, we're going to lean on the insights and research of Dr. Stacy Sims. If you're not familiar with her, she is a leading exercise physiologist and nutrition scientist, known for her groundbreaking work on female physiology. You might have heard of her most famous quote, "Women are not small men." And this isn't just a catchy phrase. It's the entire foundation of her work. And it's something I deeply resonate with. It's also why I strongly push back against the old, lazy approach in sports science and product development, shrink it and pink it. You know, taking something that's actually designed for men, making it smaller, coloring it pink, and labeling it for women, without actually catering to our unique physiology. Dr. Sims literally wrote the book on training with your hormones, not against them, precisely because she recognizes these fundamental differences. Today, I'll break down what perimenopause and menopause truly means for your body, and most importantly, how to adapt your training to continue building strength, maintaining performance, and truly thriving through this powerful phase of life. Now, a quick reminder as always, the information shared here is for educational purposes, and any significant changes to your training, your diet, especially if you have existing health conditions, should always be discussed with your healthcare professional. Remember that your journey is unique to you. So, let's unlock the secrets on how to train smart during perimenopause and menopause. Let's first start by clarifying exactly what perimenopause and menopause actually is. It's often misunderstood as just a few years before menopause. Remember, menopause is that one day where you haven't had a period for a year. For many women, it can begin as early as in their 30s and last anywhere from 5 to 10, sometimes even more years. And this is a dynamic and often turbulent time. And the core of perimenopause is often just a roller coaster ride, specifically with your two key female hormones, estrogen and progesterone. And progesterone is often the first hormone to start declining and tends to decline more steadily throughout perimenopause. And progesterone is your calming hormone. It aids in sleep, it supports mood, and helps us with recovery. So when this dips, you might experience more anxiety, disturbed sleep, and a hard time bouncing back from your workouts. Now, during estrogen decline is where things really start getting wild, because estrogen levels during perimenopause don't just gradually and steadily decline. Instead, they fluctuate wildly. You'll have certain periods of really high estrogen, followed by those sharp, unpredictable dips, and these huge swings are what cause many of those classic perimenopause symptoms. So why do these hormonal shifts matter so much for us as active women? Estrogen plays a vital role in muscle repair and growth, bone density and energy metabolism, how your body uses fuel, mood stability, and even the elasticity in your connective tissue, like your tendons and your ligaments. And when estrogen starts spiking and dipping erratically, all these functions can be thrown off. You might find muscle soreness lingering longer, bones feel more brittle, or your energy is just unpredictable. And as progesterone declines, you might notice sleep quality worsens, you feel more irritable and stressed, and your body's ability to switch into a calm, rest and repair state after exercise is unpredictable. So if you've been experiencing erratic periods, hot flashes, night sweats, persistent sleep disturbances, mood swings, a surprising increase in fat around your midsection, even if your training hasn't changed, reduced recovery capacity, or strange joint stiffnesses, Dr. Sims wants you to know it's not in your head, It's physiological. Your hormones are simply playing a different game right now, and our training needs to adapt. Let's dive into another crucial hormone that's often overlooked by women's health, especially when we talk about training in perimenopause and menopause. Testosterone. While we think of it as a male hormone, it is absolutely vital for women as well, but in much smaller amounts. And while estrogen and progesterone get a lot of attention during perimenopause and menopause, testosterone levels also play an important role here, and they too begin to decline. What does testosterone do for us, and how does it affect our training? Well, it builds muscle and strength. Testosterone is a key anabolic hormone, meaning it's crucial for building and maintaining muscle mass and strength. And as your testosterone levels decline, you might find it harder to maintain and build muscle. And you could even experience an accelerated loss of lean muscle, what's called sarcopenia, even if you're training consistently. And this just means that your strength gains might feel slower or harder to achieve, and your power output might decrease. Bone density. Now, just like estrogen, testosterone also contributes to maintaining strong and healthy bones, and its decline can further impact bone density, making you potentially more susceptible to bone loss. Energy and recovery. Testosterone also influences energy levels and plays a role in your body's overall capacity for recovering after tough workouts. And lower levels of testosterone can lead to feelings of fatigue, and just a slower bounce back from intense training sessions and obviously competitions. Mood and libido. Beyond physical performance, testosterone contributes to overall vitality, mood, and libido. In essence, as testosterone declines, your body's natural anabolic drive, its ability to readily build and repair tissue, is reduced. And this can make training feel tougher, results a little bit slower, and recovery more challenging. So what does Dr. Sims recommend to mitigate these effects, to keep you performing and competing strong? Heavy strength training is your best friend, and this is absolutely crucial. While lifting heavy won't drastically increase your endogenous testosterone, it's the most powerful stimulus for muscle protein synthesis and bone density. It sends a strong signal to your body to adapt, helping you maximize the impact of the testosterone you do have and counteracting the age-related decline in muscle and bone. Think compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, presses, high-intensity interval training. HIIT. Just like with fluctuating estrogen, high-intensity interval training helps preserve muscle mass and power output, offering a powerful stimulus without the excessive fatigue of that prolonged and moderate intensity work that can further elevate cortisol. Prioritize protein intake with a reduced anabolic drive. By consuming adequate, high-quality protein becomes even more vital. And Dr. Sims recommends aiming at about 30 to 40 grams of protein at each meal to provide the necessary building block for muscle repair and growth, helping to offset the effects of lower testosterone. Relentless focus and recovery. Since your body's natural repair mechanisms are challenged, getting enough sleep and mitigating stress and incorporating active recovery are paramount. And this allows your body to truly adapt and rebuild after your training sessions. And this brings us to the core philosophy of training during perimenopause and menopause. It's all about training smarter, not necessarily harder, and absolutely listening to your body, but now with a deeper understanding of the hormonal context. You know those strategies that work so well when you were in your 20s and your 30s? They might now actually be working against you. So harness the perimenopause power window. We know from earlier research that resistance training and high interval intensity training is critical in the menopausal transition to reduce the negative body composition and health changes that happen in the years leading up to menopause as well. So here are the key adaptations that Dr. Sims recommends by prioritizing high-intensity interval training. Forget those long, steady-state sessions for your hard efforts and instead focus on short, sharp, powerful bursts. Think 30 to 60 seconds of maximal efforts, followed by a 1 or 2 minutes of easy recovery. And repeat. This type of training creates a potent hormonal response that helps maintain muscle mass, preserve bone density, and boost your metabolic rate, all without causing excessive stress and cortisol that can hinder recovery. It signals to your body, I'm still strong. I still need to build muscle and bone. And Dr. Sims suggests that during this phase, long, slow, and steady cardio can actually be more detrimental. And for endurance runners, this might be a tough pill to swallow. But consistently pushing those moderate intensity long runs can lead to increased cortisol, the stress hormone, and actually hinder your recovery and make it harder to adapt to training. It's about shifting your mindset from more miles equals better to quality workouts that support your hormonal shift and ensure that you serve a specific purpose rather than just accumulating volume. Embrace heavy strength training. If you're not lifting heavy, now is the time to start. And this means lifting heavier weights for fewer repetitions. Think 4 to 6 reps max, and with proper form rather than lighter weights, more reps. And this is critically important for building and maintaining muscle mass, bone density, and metabolic health. Focus on compound movements. Exercises like squats, deadlift, lunges, overhead presses are beneficial for building overall strength and muscle mass. And while lifting heavier won't drastically increase your endogenous testosterone, it's the most powerful stimulus for muscle, protein synthesis, and bone density. And it sends a strong signal to your body to adapt, helping you to maximize the impact of the testosterone you do have and prioritize recovery like never before. And this is absolutely non-negotiable during perimenopause and menopause. Your body's ability to recover is already, challenged by hormonal fluctuations. So you must consciously prioritize it. And adequate sleep, aim for 7 to 9 quality hours. Pay attention to your nutrition, which we'll delve into next, and embrace active recoveries like gentle walks or yoga, and crucially try and manage your stress. Chronic stress compounds the hormonal shift, making everything feel harder. Think of recovery as part of your training plan, not something that just happens when you're lucky. Training adaptations also go hand in hand with nutrition. High protein intake is critical. As estrogen levels fluctuate, your body becomes less efficient at utilizing protein for muscle repair and growth. And to combat the natural loss, you need to eat more protein. Aim for about 30 to 40 grams per meal. This helps preserve muscle, supports recovery from your strength and high interval intensity trainings, and keeps you feeling fuller for longer, and provides the necessary building block for muscle repair. Strategic carbohydrate timing. This isn't about cutting all carbs, but being smart about when you eat them. Sims recommends focusing your carbohydrate intake around your intense workouts. So have some quality carbs before your HIIT training or heavy lifting to fuel that session, and then replenish with carbs post-workout to aid recovery. But then on your less active days, or if you're just doing longer and easier runs, you might naturally reduce your carb intake, letting your body tap into those fat stores. And don't forget hydration. Hormone shift. So can your body's ability to regulate temperature. You might experience hot flashes or just feel warmer. Staying consistently well hydrated is even more important now. So carry that water bottle with you, sip during the day and not just during your training runs. Targeted nutrition. While food first is always the mantra, ensure you're getting adequate amounts of key nutrition. Think about calcium, vitamin D for bone health, magnesium for muscle function and sleep, omega-3s for inflammation reduction. So this stage of your life isn't about giving up on your running or training or your fitness goals. It's quite the opposite. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge and understanding how your body is changing and changing with it, adapting your strategies to optimize your health and your performance. This is not a time to slow down, ladies. It's an invitation to train smarter, become more attuned to your body, and build an even stronger, more resilient you. Research gives us the science to understand why certain things feel different and how to respond effectively. So you can still continue to pursue your athletic goals, feel energized, and maintain a vibrant and active lifestyle. So just some easy, actionable steps that you can do today. Review your current training plan. Are you incorporating enough short, sharp hits and heavy strength work? Are you prioritizing protein? Tune into your recovery and truly give your body the rest and sleep it needs. And why not consider a professional? If you're feeling overwhelmed, remember I am a running coach and a sports nutrition coach, and I'm navigating this phase right alongside guide you. I understand what you're going through and can create a personalized plan to help you train smarter, fuel optimally, and thrive through this phase. Reach out and let's connect and discuss how coaching might help you. Because perimenopause isn't the end of your journey. It's a new phase, and with the right strategies, can be incredibly strong and fulfilling. So let's keep moving forward in second gear.